Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Yellow Jackets will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So Georgia's offense takes the field to start this game off. There will be some clean, old-fashioned hate on display in this one, guys.
How cool is that, by the way? That's the name of the rivalry. It comes up, clean, old-fashioned hate. You think they like each other? Absolutely not. Bragging rights all through the state of Georgia.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Beck. Shoots it to the left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Is good. That makes the score Georgia Tech 7, Georgia 0.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense set on first down. The give to the single back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. The Dogs picked up their hearts and stuffed them right back into their chest and pulled out a close one last time.
Yeah, definitely a lot of Georgia fans breathing a sigh of relief. A lot of success against the Yellow Jackets in this rivalry. They did not want to lose that one. Interested to see now how the Yellow Jackets come out today.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Georgia going up tempo.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board. And that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech was a charter member of the SEC, and that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
And the third down pass is incomplete. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Looking left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
A first down for the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. Unloads it left. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. To throw, it's King. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Off play action. He fires one deep over the middle. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Bringing it back. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here.
Snags it on the right, and he breaks into the open. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact, so it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! He shed tackles like a snake, getting rid of his skin. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting to the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Bringing it back, it's Evans. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced a deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
DP does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. This is a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Beck. Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Evans. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. From the red zone, it's Frazier. Smashes through. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that...
They intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Running back searching for a hole. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but That usually equals a first down every couple carries, so don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
And that pass is intercepted. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sacked.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush? Getting to the QB so quickly. You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. Here we go. Motion from the offense. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. First down for this offense. Hands it off. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Looking for a block, it's Evans. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. The offense lining up for a first down play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Cut.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And they're able to make the tackle.
At the 49-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He tries to take the top off. Makes a catch at the 15. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Number 91 sets to kick this one.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Dropping back, it's King. Get it out on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the Honey Badger before the Honey Badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for the big play. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. To the air, it's King. Still looking, on the move. He'll pull it down and run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The give to the back. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys...
He's going for a big play downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Fights off a defender. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Dogs want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. Looking deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Dogs are on the move. A first down run on the doorstep. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The hand to the running back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
He's tackled on the play at the 21-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's King. Finds his target down the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's the handoff. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give on the counter. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. He wants to throw it. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash. He has been in see-ball, get-ball mode all day, and he is making his mark in this rivalry game, guys.
I'll tell you, he was sick and tired of reading about and hearing about the offenses coming into this one. This guy had his own designs and his own plans. He has been balling, David, all over the field.
And it's so fun. A rivalry game, you have so much emotion, so much passion. Well, guess what? You can let that out on defense. And defense, you can fly around, make plays, and he's been doing it all game long.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking to take a shot. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And they did tack on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unleashes one. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle flat.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play? That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking for room, it's Haynes. The Yellow Jackets pick up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eye downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. He's gonna pass. He wants it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff to the lone back. Delivers the contact. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 91 sets the kickoff.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
No, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Running it back, it's Evans. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to keep moving. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the back. Running with power. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll try the run. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. On the ground, it's Frazier. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And they got him for the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on the...
He lets it fly. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lovett. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances.
Can anyone catch him? And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. Fires left. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Perry.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking for a man, it's King. Trying to get to him. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Right plays, right time. Linebackers are usually big physical guys you see play the run a lot. Hard to get 2 interceptions in a game. Special player making special plays.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. He'll set up to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass, it's Beck. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Georgia going up tempo. On the run, it's Etienne. At the 45, on his way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this deep?
And he's got it at the 15-yard line. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And the returner will be brought down. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Going up top on 1st down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations.